Hey everyone, Tanya Brewington here. I want to talk again a little bit more about releasing emotional weights and the benefits and the need to release emotional weights. The truth of the matter is, just about everyone, no matter what your life is like, no matter how you grew up, no matter where you've been in life, no matter what your experiences have been, just about every person has what I call a pain story. And the pain story really is something that goes along the lines of this person did this to me and they hurt my feelings. This person did this particular thing to me and they said this and they were trying to actually do this to me and they did that. Everyone has a pain story. It could be about your ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. It could be about your ex and what they did or did not do, how they treated you, what they did in the process of the relationship, how it ended. It could be that as your pain story. It could be about your parents, your mother or your father who abandoned you, who didn't take care of you, who never looked out for you. It could be in terms of school, that your teachers were always on your case. They did this thing or they did that thing. It could be in terms of work. Your supervisor has it in for you. They don't want to see you succeed. Your supervisor did this thing. Your coworkers left you out. Your coworkers didn't do this. There's so many of us that have pain stories. And the issue is not the fact that we have a pain story, because it's a common experience among most people. And I'd say among 100% of the people, there is a pain story somewhere. The issue for us becomes what we do with that pain story. And what I know, based on the people that I've worked with, the people that I talk to, and even with myself at one point in time, I do it less now, but we talk about that pain story as if it is a real live thing that happened yesterday, or it happened today, a few hours ago. We talk about this pain story, and the truth is we can provide details about what happened. We know what color someone had on. We know what we were wearing, what kind of sneakers we had on. We could talk about what was going on in the neighborhood. We can tell the pain story, and we can immerse ourselves in it so much that it feels like a real-time occurrence. But the thing about the pain story is, typically in the retelling, we are always the victim. This person did this to me. This person hurt me. I didn't get what I wanted from them. They didn't do this for me. And in retelling the story, it's like we re-victimize ourselves over and over and over and over and over again. And the other piece about retelling a story, whatever it is, it's like, even though it might have happened yesterday, it could have happened a month ago, it could have happened last year, it could have happened 20 years ago, your body doesn't really know the difference. And so your body begins to respond to this particular story that you're sharing in real time. Your body thinks that this thing is happening right now. And so when I talk about releasing the emotional weights, one of the things I talk about is that emotional weights will impact your health. Because when you are retelling this story, and whether you say it verbally or you think it, particularly when you're engaging with someone who has done this thing to you, your body begins to respond as if it's happening in real time, right now. That's what I mean. Real time, right now, it's happening now. And so all of the anger, all of the frustration, the angst, the blood pressure that's rising because you got a high level of pissosity, you're pissed off about what happened. All of these things are happening in your body. Your body is responding to that right now. So with these pain stories that keep us victimized and that change or impact our bodies, the thing about it is, it takes us releasing the story and coming up with a new story before we can see ourselves as a victor in the situation, or as someone that just is not triggered by this story anymore. It just has no react. We have no reaction when we talk about this, or we don't even talk about it anymore because it doesn't mean anything to us anymore. And that really is the beauty of it. That's the space that you really want to get to when we're talking about the pain, the past, the rejection, the hurts, the abandonment, the sense of shame, all of those things. You want to get to a space where this stuff doesn't matter to you. It's done, been done. You're done with it. All of the emotional weight of the experience is now gone. And so when I talk to you about releasing emotional weight, I talk about it from the standpoint of this being one of the things that allows you to no longer be victimized by those experiences, by the stories that you continue to tell about those experiences, and it allows you to change the nature of your health, because your body, again, responds in real time as if this thing is going on now. Now, if you are interested in finding out more about how to release this emotional weight, then I encourage you to send me a direct message. I will actually add you on the list, because we have a list, because there's a webinar coming up on March 15th. If I'm not mistaken, it's March 15th. And we're going to talk about the emotional weights and what it looks like for you to release emotional weights in your life, and why it's so important to everything that you're doing in your life right now. Even though it happened years ago, it's important because it's still impacting your life if you haven't done this work. And so let me know if you're interested in Release the Emotional Weight. You can send me a message in the chat below. You can direct message me on Facebook. You can also send me an email, Tanya@TanyaBrewington.com. If you're interested, I can add you to the list. And then when we release information about the class so that you can register and sign up, you'll be on that list. All right? So take